Hello everybody and welcome back to Football Manager 2023 with the Guiseley Youth Challenge Save, and we have a pretty big episode today because diving into the game, we've qualified for the first round of the FA Cup. Yes, we've got all the way through the qualifying rounds. We are in to the round 1 of the FA Cup and we're playing Gillingham at home, which is very exciting. It's been good. It's been going very, very well. Actually, we're unbeaten in our last 7, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Unbeaten in 11. Unbeaten in our last 7 league games. We beat Gateshead, who are in the Vanarama National League. We beat them to get into the first FA Cup round, which is very exciting. Playing Gillingham, which is very good. My local team back home in Kent, so that's who we're playing against. But they're coming to Guiseley, so we're going to get loads of attendance, which means more gate receipts, and that's going to be awesome. We've sort of settled on the 4-2-3-1, which is working pretty well. We sort of decided on it there very early on into the league season, and it's done us very well tweaking it as we go, and yeah, putting up some pretty good results. The last one was a 5-2 win over Farsley Celtic, who have just been promoted and are struggling. Callum Chippendale getting 2, Shane Tarmy getting 2, and Adam Hawke getting 1 as well. We got a request to say change the skin, so the skin has been changed, and as you can see, it's not the purpley colour. So yes, we're back on that. Thank you all so much. I want to say this actually up front of the video. Thank you very much for all your support. It's been brilliant. We're about 100 subscribers away from 7,000. Loving all the comments. I've responded to every single comment I've got on these videos, or on all the videos I think I've ever had. And yeah, it's good. I'm glad to see that the community's growing. I'm glad to see that other people are doing this save. I'm glad to see that people are enjoying the format of it and how it's going, and commenting on the individuals and what you want to see and stuff like that. And it's really good. So a couple of things just to touch on. Daniel Driscoll, the Aussie, is in the first team, is getting some appearances. A lot of you will be happy to know that, especially the Australians that are tuning in. We're getting him to try and learn short, simple passes. He hasn't got the best passing, so keeping it simple should help his game improve, to be honest, which is good. And he is progressing now that he's moved into the first team, which is absolutely lovely. We are trying again to get, where's he gone? Paul Byrne, there he is. We're trying again to get Paul Byrne to remove the dives into tackles trait, because although he is aggressive and brave, I don't want him diving. He gives away so many penalties, it's absolutely ridiculous, but he is very much progressing as a footballer as well. So 19-year-old Paul Byrne is coming along nicely. We had a request as well to go and look at the finances, so very quickly then, we are making money, as you would expect. We've got players on very low wages. We're not spending any money on transfers, and therefore we are making some money. And I'm hoping this is going to go even higher after this FA Cup first round game against Gillingham to hopefully get us into a good spot as well, which is, so yeah, the finances are looking good, going up across from the first season to this one now. It's all looking pretty healthy, to be honest, and that is very, very good. We've also loaned out a few players, so let's quickly go and look at that. So Colby Slooves has moved to Beath Juniors on loan. Was never going to be good enough for us, so yeah, he's gone out to try and get some first team football to see if he can improve his attributes. At the moment, doesn't seem to be working. Ethan Berry has gone on loan to a lower league Welsh team at Treflen something. Yeah, Treflen BGC. I don't know what they're called. But his first team appearances for them have been improving him as a player according to his progress chart, which is good. Lots of attributes going up, so he's getting game time that he needs, which is useful. Lin Chu Wan has moved to the Taipei League. Yeah. Yeah. That pretty much sums up his ability. He won't be hanging around with us much longer. And Andreas Kitsas, who was getting some first-team football here and there in the Cups and one appearance in the league, but he's gone on loan to Greece. He's gone to a lower league Greek team who are paying his wages, and it's improved him ever so slightly, but not a lot. So, yeah, we've sent out a couple of people out on loan. As you can see, no transfers in at all throughout the season, other than this one that wasn't us, and he left before we took over. Unfortunately, George Sikora, who we got over £1,000 for, has been released on a free transfer, and we can't re-sign him. He would definitely be someone, if I could sign players, I would bring this guy back, because he was absolutely immense for us. But yeah, I mean, that's all the sort of admin-y stuff that people ask to see and what we've been doing. Into the league, we are in a very good position. 9th place, 15 games gone. I was going to come back for the Farsley Celtic game, which would be game 15 in the league, but obviously we're playing Gillingham, which is a much bigger game. 24 points. We are 2 points off the playoffs after 15 games. We are what's that? We're 13 points off top. So I think the league leaders are still a bit out of sight. We have a game in hand on South Shields ahead of us and only 3 points behind, so we could go close to them as well. But most importantly, our goal difference is probably the best it's ever been at this point of a season, which is awesome. We're scoring goals and not conceding as many. Now, I do need to caveat that this will be my first game with the new match engine. Obviously, I've been on holiday. Thank you for your comments on that as well. We had a lovely time for my wife's birthday in Thailand. And yes, this is the first game on the new match engine, so I'm interested to see how it goes. But we are taking on Gillingham, so I'll go and pick the team. We'll be right back. And hopefully, is this the season we get into the playoffs? Is this the season we have a promotion push? Is this the season we make something happen? Let me know down below your thoughts. But all in all, I'm very happy with how this is going. We're doing well. We've changed the skin so you can see attributes a lot better. There's a lot more detail. And yeah, let's get into the game against Gillingham. Alright then, here we are on match day, and they've got a few players that I recognise now. Will Magnon in goal is a pretty famous name for the lower leagues of English football. We're lining up in a probably what is our strongest team, and it's very interesting to see a name that is missing in there, which is Lewis Hay, who has requested to leave the club, not getting enough games. The original player that we had, one of the last few ones we've got, Adam Hoare, Chippendale, Jack Trenary in goal, and Lewis Hugh is probably, I think, the last 4 remaining. Oh, and of course George Smith, our captain at left back. But yeah, Lewis Hugh saying he's not getting enough game time, so he wants to leave. And we're going to ask them to carry on their last performance into this one. As you can see, I've still been sticking on the 2D to try and figure out tactically what's going on. We will go into 3D for this one. That's our lineup. Gillingham are lining up in a 4-4-2, and they have lost 4 of their last 5. So they're going to be hoping that they can get a bit of form playing against the lower league team. So let's go on to extended highlights. We'll go into sideline camera, which is the one I like. Get lots of information on here. Interesting. Oh, we've got new kits. Yes, I'll quickly pause. I won't pause now, but we've got new kits. I designed new kits for this one. I'll need to slow the speed down a second. It's still on 2D speed, so we'll start slightly faster and we'll go from there. But yeah, I've designed new kits. I'll put them on the screen now, just while there's nothing happening in the game in the background. This is our home and away. I designed them myself, put them in the game. Love them. There's 3D textures of the kits as well in the game. So if you ever get any sort of close-up highlights, we should be able to see the kits in all their glory, which is lovely. Salt on the ball. The youngster, Salt, shoots over the bar. But yeah, we've started well. We've started well here against Gillingham. Big league opponents. League 2, I think they're in now. They are struggling in League 2, so they're not actually that far above us in terms of positions. But well, there's a whole league between us. There's the National League. But Flisher gets into some space. Goods there. Trenary with a good save. Quick delivery, looking to that wing, but can't quite exploit the pace. Smith showing good pace. Our club captain does well. Clears it away. Blythe puts it back in towards the box. It's headed away. Philshaw will pick it up. Chippendale on him for pressure. Blocked over the crossbar. Gillingham just starting to get into the game a little bit now. Corner for Boyer on the far side. He's going to swing this one in, and Trenary comes in, claims it. Now, the match engine, you know, they've said they fixed a lot of the defence issues. They've made it a lot better in terms of player movement and decisions, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Oh, Kazim is obviously an original player as well, so we have got quite a few of them still here, but they are slowly being phased out, especially all the older ones have gone. Even Jake Cassidy, top goal scorer 2 years in a row, but he has left the club, so that's disappointing for him. Bennett into Gabood, into Jeffries on the edge. Flisher looked offside. It's a shot. Trenary saves well. The referee didn't flag for anything. He was clearly onside. Trenary goes long again. We're trying to hit the space in between the defenders. We may have to change that as Caquette's shot from range over the bar. It's pretty terrible. Right, awesome. We are going to make a little change. What we're going to do, Tami is so tall, I think we're going to, as you can see, we've got no instructions at the moment. I think we're going to say distribute to a position. Let's hit Tami with long kicks. I feel like we could potentially use his height against the fullback to launch counter-attacks, sort of like a wide target man without saying he's going to be a white target man. Smith on the left-hand side, swings in across, looking for Hoare. He's not the best in the air, but Tami heads it back into the danger zone. Smith puts it back in towards the back post. Kazim is fouled. It's a penalty. It's a penalty. It's going to be Kazim. He was fouled for it. He's going to take it. Can he put us 1-0 up against Gillingham in the FA Cup? This would be amazing. Kazim shoots. Oh, Will Magnon saved it. Will Mannion has saved it. Kazim. Chippendale swings it in, looking towards the back post, but Mannion claims that's going to boost his rating a lot. He's going to have a super game. Oh, that could have put us 1-0 up in the FA Cup first round. It would have been amazing. Jordan, Harper, back to Jordan. We've got to use the confidence that we've built. Jordan down the line to Kazim. Hopefully his confidence isn't completely shot after missing the penalty. Easily tackled, cleared away. Kashket flicks it onto Bennett. Bennett comes forward with it. Balled in, looking for Godobe. He's got the header. It's over the bar. I mean, end to end here. Trenary, goal kick. Goes long. I mean, he should be looking at Tarmi, but he didn't. Hoare picks it up. Haure's through. Haure's 1-on-1. Hoare shoots. Ah, it's a goal. Come on. His 9th goal of the season. We missed the penalty, but we still go 1-0 up. Long kick forward from Trenary. It was sort of won by the defender, but fell to Hoare and just opened up the space in front of him. And yeah, really good stuff. Blythe won it, and his momentum took him forward. Lovely bit of juggling the ball from Hoare. Got through. Keeper had a shocker. He saved the penalty, but if he had just stayed still, he would have saved that. 1-0 to Guiseley, but there is a highlight straight from the kickoff, which is always a concern if you've played Football Manager for quite a while. Smith back to Trenary. He goes long. Looking up to Hoare. He's brought it down again into Kazim. Kazim shoots from range. It actually hits Hoare in the arse. Assault. He comes forward with it. Just keeps the ball. Look at this. Look at this from Guiseley. It's wonderful football. Jordan on that right-hand side. Tries to swing in an early cross, but it's blocked. It's headed away into Gabood. But 1-0 up. Half an hour gone. Smith into Tarmi. Smith down the line again to Chippendale. Chippendale swings in a cross. And, oh, he was nearly there, Kazim. But we need to make sure we're marking up now. Bennett comes forward on that left. He's a nippy little player, Bennett, into Jeffries. Jeffries tries to put it into the space. Smith dives in, but Gabood holds on. Knight clears. And Far will get there. Yes, there's a few we're going to touch after this game and go into the youngsters that have been promoted to the senior team for this season. We'll get into that as kick gets in. Deflected over the bar, but he's offside. Jordan with a throw-in into Chippendale. Back to Jordan. It's up in the air. Loopy to Filsher, who brings it down, and he's tackled really well. Smith, the left-back, he's playing a much more central role at the moment. Tarmi, back to Salt. He needs to give this ball, he needs to pass it off. Ooh, it was nearly intercepted by Gabood, but goes all the way back to Trenary. Burn, Salt. Salt into Tarmi. What a ball that is. Tarmi shoots left-footed over the bar. So close from Shane Tarmi. He has been our standout youth player this year. He has been absolutely amazing, Shane Tarmi. Here's early. On it to Boyer. Into Jeffries, into Gabood, into Far, right back, coming up. We're giving him a bit of space because Tarmi's tucked in a bit and Smith blocks the cross. Now he can get it away and Tarmi's there down the line. 6'4" left winger. Don't underrate having tall wingers, by the way. It's absolutely awesome as Kazim heads it. It's past the post. Shane Tarmi having an outstanding game. And there's 1 minute of time added on and Mannion goes long. Hoare brings the ball down into Tarmi again. Salt. And it goes to Harper. Harper out to Jordan, who's got lots of space on that right-hand side. Jordan swings it in early. Not the best ball. Fisher heads it away. Gabood is there, but Smith's robbed him. He's got Hoare in space, but Smith, that's a terrible shot. Our left-back cannot shoot for toffee. Goal kick goes long. Knight wins the header. Tarmi, Smith. We're playing some lovely football here. You wouldn't think we're the non-league team. You'd think that would be Gillingham. Tarmi into the byline. Tries to cut it back, but it's intercepted well, and Jeffries is there. Filsher brings it away for Gillingham. Back to Mannion. Big clearance and Knight. Look at that. Easy, sensible defending back to the goalkeeper. Trenary goes long. Harper. Salt. Looks for Tarmi again. Chippendale into Adam Hoare. Adam Hoare shoots. It's deflected. It'll be another corner. We've by far been the better team in this game. We have been so much on top of Gillingham. Their form is obviously dreadful. Their morale's taken a huge hit. But we're playing some good stuff. And at half time, we're 1-0 up. Look at this. We're absolutely dominating this game. I mean, outstretched arms. I'm pleased. I can't say anything else. I mean, Tarmi's on a 6.9. Adam Hoare 7.6. He's got the goal. Kazim missed the penalty on a 6.3. At the moment, though, I don't think any changes are needed. Get back into the game. Keep on playing the way we have been. And, well, I think if we keep playing the way we have been, we're going to be more odds-on favourites to go 2-0 up rather than Gillingham bring it back to 1-1 as Smith wins that header. Lovely. Mannion with a goal kick. Goes long looking for Gabood. Flicks it on. Kashket gets there before the defender. Kashket! He's put it wide. Probably should have scored. He probably should have scored that. He probably should have been scoring that as a professional footballer in League 2. Tarmi comes forward. Crosses it in. Nobody there. And Mannion can boot it away. Burn brings it down out the sky. Goes first time That's easy for Mannion, though, to come and collect. Saved a penalty, but has conceded one as Smith wins the header into Filsher. Filsher for Gillingham. And now, obviously, their fitness is going to come in handy towards the end of the game. Kashket, free header. Terrible marking from the back two of Burn and Knight, sorry. It's not been coming. That was always the risk, I think. Playing against the league team who have that training, they have better stamina, they have that better movement. It looks like Burn, I think, number 5, has just tried to step up, and he's tried to step up a little bit too early. And it's given Kashket a free header at goal, and hopefully that doesn't completely swing the momentum of this game. Boyer, free kick, round the wall. Trineri, the good save, holds onto it and sort of goes through the post at the same time. I think we're going to get some fresh legs on here. I think Kazim, he's been knocked by missing that penalty. So I think we're going to do... it's an interesting one here. Got a lot of left wingers. I'm going to go John Johnson as an inside forward because he's left-footed and he's quick. And I think he may be able to give us a bit of a difference on that side. Harry Jordan at right back, also not playing very well. We do have Karuna on the bench, who's the Maltese under-21 international. Mannion goes long again. And yeah, you can see Gillingham just starting to win a lot more of the headers and a lot more of the balls down the middle as Hoare is beaten again. Jeffries back to Blythe. Long ball forward. Byrne controls it well. Harper. Up it goes to Kazim. Kazim, who's just about to come off, is actually going on one last surging run. Kazim, oh my word, he's fired it in. Can I cancel the substitution? Can I cancel that substitution? Discard all my changes. Hopefully. Kazim's put us 2-1 up. I really don't want to take him off. This new skin doesn't have a cancel thing about changes. I really hope that it has cancelled it. Good. Kazim's going to stay on. Right. 2-1. I've skipped the replay accidentally. But we're 2-1 up against Gillingham. Kashket goes down the left. Is that a foul? No, Chippendale got the ball. Good. Kazim. Confidence flying high after a goal, even though he missed the penalty early on. Chippendale over the corner, over the free kick, swings it, and there's a header. Oh, it was Kazim again, and he headed it into the side netting. Oh my God, we're outplaying Gillingham. This is amazing football from us. Trineri goes long. Salt in absolutely acres of space. Lewis Salt. It's a shot that's blocked. Blythe gets back. Emne gets it away. Boyer out to Bennett on this side. Kazim, good tackle. We are going to get some fresh legs on though. Tarmy started the first half really well. He's died off a little bit now. White Doherty, who is a youngster that's made his way into the first team, and Harry Jordan are both going to come off to be replaced by Karuna on the right-hand side for Jordan, and White Doherty onto the left-hand side. Now, last time I'd set up a substitution, obviously the person that was coming off went and scored. So if Tarmy can now score, that would be lovely as Chippendale picks up the ball. You know, he might be in here, Tarmy. Great tackle on him from far. But it was offside anyway. So double change then. It looks like Gillingham have done a double change. We are going to do a double change, which has now happened. 15 to go. 15 minutes to go. Burn. Salt. Picks up. They've changed to basically a 4-2-4. We're going to have to watch out for the counter-attack. But Chippendale, he's hit the post. He's hit the post. That is a dreadful finish from Callum Chippendale. And now we just need to tell these guys, you know, You don't need to push up as much anymore. Kazim, you and White Doherty can just sit there as wingers now to offer a little bit more support on the wings. George Smith at left back, not having an amazing game. Let's bring on Babiaro. I don't know what I've just done there because Harper's gone to... Whoa, what's happened there? Hang on. Cancel all of that. Yeah, cancel all of that. Let's go back in and do that one again. Right. George Smith off for Babiaro. Left wing. Get these guys back to full back on support. Wing back. Oh no, full back on support. Kazim, winger on support, so you help out a bit more defensively. Right, and that's it. Trineri on a 6.6. Everyone else in the 7s playing really well. Let's give them some praise, according that they're playing well. 10 minutes to go. 5 minutes to go. We're going to drop down to balanced. I'm going to drop down to very defensive at some point so that we hold on to this and really drop a line back. They both looked offside, referee. They've both looked offside. He's put it over and he was offside. Yeah, good. They both looked offside. I literally appealed in my office then. 2 minutes to go. Trineri. Big long kick. I'm wondering if we just make some subs for fresh legs after this. Mannion into Knight. Harper brings it down. Out to Karuna. The young Maltese lad. He's slowly made his way up because we don't have any other right back options. Harper. Shot. Oh, on the volley. Harper. Over the bar. Right, let's get some fresh legs on just for the last few minutes. We've got 2 subs left. So, who is knackered? Okay, no one's absolutely dying, which is good. Because we're not playing a really high press, there's no players that absolutely die on their arse. So I think we go for fresh legs in midfield, right? You go Salt off. Oh, no, there he is, if you wanted to see him. Lewis, Salt off. We'll bring on Skinner in there, who's a youngster that's just been called up to the first team as well. And I'm tempted to go with a centre-back, but they're playing really well. Let's go Chippendale for Driscoll. And then we're going to sit Driscoll in... No, Skinner will sit in there. That's well, we eventually got what I wanted to do. We'll go deep line playmaker on support, and Driscoll will be a defensive midfielder on defend. Sit them both back. Very defensive. Standard, mid-block. Don't go and press them. Stay on your feet. We can drop off more. We can... I don't care about where we trap them. We don't need to counter press. Don't need to counter. Slow the pace down. We'll take long kicks and go to the striker. We will waste plenty of time, and we don't need to get the ball forward at all very quickly. Don't pass it into space. Try and keep hold of it. Right. Fresh legs. 4 minutes of added time. Harper into Kazim. Kazim comes forward with it, tries to dink it in to Hoare. Hoare holds it up. White Doherty. Chippendale. Oh, it was nearly in. I've punched the microphone. It was nearly in, deflected towards over the goalkeeper. But yeah, we've got a 3-on-3 situation there. This man out wide's a bit of a danger. Harper swings it in. Mannion comes flapping for it. Casquet is going to pick it up. Kroll. And that is the man that was hanging out wide. Bradbury puts the ball through to Gabode. He's got no support in the middle, and his shot is wank. And it was actually a good block from Karoon. So 92 minutes gone. Bradbury with the corner, and it comes, and it's punched away by Trineri. Kroll with a shot. Cleared away. Oh my God, we're nearly there. I think this is it. If they don't score with this highlight, I think we're through to the FA Cup second round, beating a Football League team. Skinner over the top towards Hoare. Just let Tianezia happen. Don't have to go and press him. It's all over. Come on. We've just beaten Gillingham. We've demolished them. We've absolutely demolished them. Wow. Be proud. What a win. What a win that is. Oh my God. We've just beaten Gillingham. Managerless Gillingham beaten by Guiseley. We are into the second round of the FA Cup. Oh my word, this could be a very good season. Think of the money. Think of the money. Oh my word. We get £36,000. Yes, come on, that's going to be in the coffers. That's going to get in the coffers. Oh my word. Do we know who we're playing? We don't know who we're playing. When's the draw? Right, I'll do the press conference. We'll be back for the draw, I think. No, let's just send the assistant. Let's just get to the draw. I don't even know when it is. Can I see when it is? Competitions, Emirates FA Cup, stages, second round will be drawn on 9th of 2 days' time. We'll be back for the FA Cup draw. So just for some news in between this and the draw, it was a record attendance, which is amazing. 2,754 people were there for the game against Gillingham to see us win. New record gate receipts, £45,000. Amazing. And it's a new record, 12 games unbeaten. Absolutely superb. So for the finances then, yeah, it's creeping up. Obviously, at the end of the month, it will come in and go up again because this is still November. But yes, yes, come on. So here we are then. It's the FA Trophy second round. This is the FA Trophy. I don't care about the FA Trophy. I want the FA Cup. I want the FA Cup. When's the FA Cup? FA Cup stages. Second round. 9th of the 11th. Is it going to be after this? Alright, this is the FA Trophy. Sod that. I don't care about the FA Trophy. Here we go. It's the FA Cup second round. We got Kettering in the FA Trophy. 50 teams are going to the hat to be drawn. Varied as West Brom, Preston North End, Grays Athletic and Farnborough. So we don't get mentioned as one of them. Right. Who is hosting it? It's John Who the hell is John Brayford? Why is he the best person they could find to do this? I wanted like Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank or Steven Gerrard that I see in other people's saves. Right. Well, we're in here somewhere. Somewhere or other, we're in here. Is it alphabetical? It's not even alphabetical. Why are we not? There we are. There we are. Guiseley, come on. Right. Match 1. Speed. Aha. 3 times speed. Thank you. Right. Let's just start the draw and get this done. I'm intrigued. I don't normally watch draws. Accrington Stanley v Salford are going to be playing Exeter City. I mean, it's still really boring, isn't it? It's still really boring, even when you do it that quick. Fylde are playing at Charlton. We have Peterborough against Grays Athletic or Farnborough. We have Shrewsbury or York City versus Blackpool. Ideally, we want to be at home. We want to get those huge gate receipts, although I think it's 50-50. So, Wigan v Bradford. Scunthorpe or South Shields versus Bristol Rovers. Chesterfield are playing Burton Albion. Oxford United are playing Preston. Port Vale are playing Ebbsfleet or Carlisle. Chorley are playing West Brom. Oh, that's a big game for Chorley. That's a wonderful matchup for Chorley. Yeovil Town are playing Dagenham and Redbridge. Newport are going to be playing Swindon. Halifax Town, our rivals, are playing the MK Dons. Crewe are going to be playing Doncaster. Oldham Athletic. Oh, hang on. Let's pause this. Do we want away at Oldham? I mean, I'd love Wrexham, to be honest, because of the crossover of saves. Portsmouth would be good. Rochdale, Barnet, Rotherham. There's plenty of big clubs still in there. Oldham are playing Curzon, Ashton or Fleetwood. Southport are playing Rotherham. Bolton are going to be playing Grimsby or Portsmouth. Wrexham are playing Cheltenham Town. Guiseley at home. Guiseley at home. Okay, do we want Rochdale or Barnet, Stockport or Sutton, or Southend? Oh, I'd probably Rochdale, Barnet, but we're at home and we are playing Barnet, Rochdale. Okay, yeah, good. Rochdale, I think, and Barnet both are Football League teams. Right, we can now advance to the end because we've seen who we're playing. So at home, we're playing Barnet or Rochdale. Oh, okay, that is a big tie. So Barnet are 18th in the National League, so not having a brilliant season. Rochdale are 12th in League 2. So you imagine Rochdale will beat Barnet, and we'll be hosting Rochdale at home, which will be very, very interesting. Right, thank you so much for watching. We'll be back for Youth Intake Day, and then we'll see how the FA Cup, unless we get to the 3rd round and then draw a massive team, we'll come back for Youth Intake Day. But thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Let me know if there's anything you want to see, anything like that. Thank you so much again for all the comments, likes, subscriptions, all that stuff. 100 people away from 7,000. If we can get that before the end of the year, that'll be amazing. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.